Where did classic hip-hop drum machine sounds like the LinnDrum originate? Imagine a time when making beats meant turning knobs and pressing buttons on machines that could sound almost like real drums. That's the magic behind where the classic hip-hop drum sounds, like those from the LinnDrum, first came from. It all starts with Roger Linn, an American musician and engineer who wanted to create a drum machine that could produce realistic drum sounds using digital samples. In the early 1980s, he released the LinnDrum, which was a big step up from earlier drum machines. Before the LinnDrum, there was the LM1 drum computer, also made by Roger Linn. The LM1 was the first to use actual recordings of real drums, called samples, instead of synthesized sounds. These samples came from professional session musicians and gave the machine a more natural feel. The LM1 had features like timing correction and swing, which made the rhythms sound more human. But it was expensive and not widely available. The LinnDrum came out in 1982 as a more affordable and versatile option. It added more drum sounds, including cymbals, and allowed users to swap sound chips to customize their kits. It also had longer sample lengths and easier programming, making it popular among music producers. For hip-hop artists and producers, this machine was a game changer. It allowed them to craft punchy, realistic drum patterns that could be programmed with swing and groove. The sounds from the LinnDrum, like sharp snares, deep kicks, and tight hi-hats, became a staple in the 80s hip-hop scene. Producers loved how these sounds could be manipulated to fit different styles. The technology behind the LinnDrum was a mix of digital sampling and clever design, inspired by Roger Linn's background as a guitarist and electronics enthusiast. He worked closely with artists like Leon Russell to develop a machine that could offer both realism and programmability. For hip-hop producers, the LinnDrum offered a lot of flexibility. They could create realistic drum sounds that felt live, program rhythms with precise timing, and swap out sounds to craft unique drum kits. It even had inputs for triggering live drum pads, allowing a mix of electronic and acoustic sounds. This made it possible to produce beats that were both rhythmically tight and sonically rich. In short, the classic hip-hop drum machine sounds like those from the LinnDrum originated from Roger Linn's innovative work in the late 1970s and early 1980s. His focus on combining digital sampling with practical features helped shape the iconic sound of an era. The LinnDrum's realistic, punchy drum sounds became a defining element of 80s hip-hop, influencing countless tracks and producers.